I know what you're thinking.
Was it any good?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Was It Good? My name is Bob, and last night I went to see the new movie, The Fall Guy. This is a movie that's loosely based on the 1980s television series, and it stars Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. Now, Ryan Gosling is an actor that I did not want to like at first because I've never been able to forgive him for being an absolute liability at cornerback for the Titans.
On the Hawks' 32-yard line.
But he absolutely redeemed himself when he laid into that creep David Lindhagen.
David Lindhagen.
David Lindhagen.
David Lindhagen.
So when you take that into account, the fact that he turned Ken into an absolute hero, and that he showed up at his own premiere dressed up like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead, this man easily deserves a fair shake. Now, this review is going to be spoiler free, so if you haven't seen the movie, you don't have to worry about spoilers. But if you have seen the movie, I'd like to know what you thought about it. Why don't you go ahead and leave your comments in the comments section below. Now, keep in mind, these are only my thoughts about the movie, so if you disagree with me, that's fine. All I ask is that when you leave a comment, let's not be disagreeable. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to it. The plot of the film was a mixed bag for me, but it was made enjoyable by some fun characters and action sequences. After what was almost a career-ending accident, battle-scarred stuntman Colt Seavers springs back into action when the star of his ex-girlfriend's big studio movie suddenly disappears. As the mystery surrounding the missing actor deepens, Colt soon finds himself ensnared in a sinister plot that pushes him to the edge of a fall more dangerous than any stunt, all while trying to rekindle a relationship with his lost love. Now, some of the things that I didn't like about the plot involved the fact that the film doesn't know what it wants to be. First off, it's got this whole plot line where Colt is trying to investigate and find this missing actor. So you kind of get this action mystery type movie. And then you get this romantic comedy when it comes to the relationship between Colt and Jody. And so at times it doesn't seem that the film knows what it wants to be. It doesn't lean too heavily into one or the other, and I think it would have benefited had it leaned more heavily into one specific area. Also, I felt that some of the jokes fell flat throughout the film, and some of that had to do with some of the dialogue and the way that it was written. Also, some of the sequences of events, the way they kind of played out, I didn't find to be very believable, and the film lagged on about 15 to 20 minutes too long, in where you could have cut certain parts out, and I think that would have made the film better. However, I did say at the beginning of this that I found the plot to still be enjoyable because there are some fun characters and some great action in this, and that actually also makes the plot more enjoyable. Like, our lead characters, both Colt and Jody, they are terrific when they are on screen together, and I enjoyed seeing them and their story play out, and I actually wanted to see more of them. Also, I thought that the actors themselves had some great comedic timing, especially Ryan Gosling, as like I said, some of the jokes fell flat, but a lot of them actually were done very well, and they made me laugh out loud. And several people in my theater, including my kids, were also seemed to be having a great time with the jokes. And finally, this film is an ode to stunt work. It's a love letter to stunt work. And so what I liked is that you got to see the kind of behind the scenes that go into a stunt. And you could tell that the creators of this film, the director specifically, who was a stuntman himself at one point, that he takes great care in creating the action sequences of this film. And those actually make for an exciting storyline. So overall, I thought that the plot was a mixed bag, but it was made very enjoyable by the fun characters and great action sequences. All the actors seemed to be having fun with this movie, and you definitely had some great performances. Ryan Gosling as Colt, he's believable as an experienced stuntman. He's fun in the role, and just like he always does, he has great comedic timing, so he did a great job. Emily Blunt as Jody. She plays this first-time director and ex-girlfriend of Colt. And almost anything I've seen her in, she's delivered a great performance. I've always liked her as an actress. And the best part about this film is the actual chemistry between the two, as you find yourself really rooting for these two characters and you enjoy the moments that they have on screen together. They have great chemistry, and you can definitely see that there's something between them. Another performance I thought that was pretty good was Aaron Taylor Johnson as Tom Ryder. He's the action star and the lead character, or the lead actor, on Jody's movie. And the arrogance that he plays this character with is exactly the way that it needed to be played. I thought he did a great job. The rest of the cast all did great in their roles, and I thought that the acting overall was pretty good, and you could tell everybody was having a good time. This movie was a love letter to stunt work, and it definitely shows in how the film delivers the action. In the movie, we see a wide variety of stunts in different types of settings. You see stunts that involve falls, cars, helicopters, getting thrown through glass, and even having somebody set on fire. And throughout the film, there's no bad CGI because the film used practical effects, and you can tell that they took a great care in delivering the stunts on film. As I said before, the director himself was actually a stuntman, and so you can see the love that he put into creating these stunts. The film is well shot, the action is well captured, and I think that the look of the film is very well done. Although I think they could have cut off about 15 to 20 minutes of the movie, I did find myself very entertained overall throughout the film. I thought that the action sequences were extremely well done. I thought that the chemistry between our two lead actors was very good. And also, I found myself laughing at most of the jokes. Overall, this is what I would want in a summer movie. Now, was it good? Overall, I thought this was a good movie. I think it delivers on what it's supposed to do. Again, it's a love letter to stunt work, so I like the fact that you see kind of behind the scenes and you can really appreciate all the work that went into it. There were some great performances, and I do think that it is worth seeing as, again, it has all the elements that you would want in a summer movie. Now, if you're still watching this long, I'd like to thank you for sticking around. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested, I do have another YouTube channel with a couple of friends of mine where we put on a show called Dad's Turn to Talk. This is an opportunity for three dads to get together, talk about the things that we want to talk about, and have a little bit of fun at each other's expense. Again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.